Okay, so I was gonna wait, but I want to show you this. Okay, all right, let me show you this. Okay, so I've been playing with this idea, and let me just get a little bit more this this tint going here. A little more tint. Dun, 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 dun. Something spooky going on behind me. Yes, and I'll tell you about it in a second. Once I get myself together. Hey, hi, how you doing? I'm your party artist, Kim Overholt. Check me out, KimOverholt.com. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. Everything's in a rough little balance going on around here. Hey, hold on. Okay, so right now I'm covering over an old painting and I'm doing a new painting on top. So I wanted to show you this because this is a secret sometimes if you have old paintings you don't know what to do with. Sometimes you can cover them over. Come up with new ideas. Cover them over. Take some white paint. Get the background started. Fill it all in afterwards. Nobody would ever know. Unless you told them, of course, and if they were looking for it, they would find it. But nobody knows. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. There we go. Good, kind of good like that. The colors are right. The colors that I'm needing to do to kind of cover it over are perfect. So I cover it over with a little bit of white here. And I'm also going to use a little bit. Oh, I hit it. If you find your white paint gets a little gummy and it kind of not, it's kind of dragging across the canvas, grab some more water and add it to the paint because it's obviously getting a little bit funky. It's got a smooth flow. You can have smooth flow like that. There we go. Press it this way. Press it that way. As you can see, I've practically covered the whatever was underneath. So you can't see what it was. Hopefully you can't see what it was. Okay, so finishes off for the day. So I'm coming up with ideas for a couple months ahead. I try to think a couple months ahead for getting people excited about ideas for fall, for Christmas. But a couple months from here is like, well, we'll see. That's what we've got going on. So we're gonna do this. So it's nice and white. Okay, and then we're gonna add a little bit more yellow. Just to cover it up a little bit more. There we go. The white makes great for blending colors together. So sometimes when you don't have enough water on your brush, you can use a little bit of white. And hopefully the white isn't too gummy. And like I say, if it is, take that brush and drop it in your glass there of water and get that brush wet again. And go back into your white paint. White paint. And cover that. There we go. Like I say, so you take over the yellow. Cover it over there. Now I gotta be careful I don't drip all over everything, so there's always things to keep in mind while you're painting. Dum, dum, dum. Okay. Okay, so what else am I going to do? Oh, I'm going to take a little bit of red as well. I'm going to add it to that yellow and make it a nice orange. But I know the red gets overpowering everything, so hopefully this orange won't be too bad. We don't want to make it flesh colored. We do want to have it to be orange. We just don't want it to be too overpowering orange, right? Okay. Ooh, it's bright. You can see it. Back up a bit. Maybe. Is that? Ooh, let's start knocking myself over here. Okay, hold on. Let me just turn this a little bit. There we go. Okay, hold on. Good. Smaller. This is just fun to do. Make a time to do. You want to paint over some of those old canvases that have stuff on it that you weren't quite liking, and then you can just go back over top of it with something else, right? I've got this idea coming up, so I'm going to give you. I'll show you what I'm working on. It's Friday, you know. There we go. I know that has nothing to do with why I'm painting, but it's Friday. The weekend. I hope you're going to have a good weekend. It's looking more roundish now. Looking more like a ball of some snort. Some snort. Hindi ball, some snort. Oh. A little more yellow. See? And the yellow and the yellow and the would go nicely together. Make that nice. It's like a buttery yellow right now, but I'm trying to get it a little bit more red. A little more red there, babies. Do it a little more red than all. So I'm gonna add just a tiny itty bitty little bit, just a tiny like a Mickey Bitsko, like right there, because that just takes over all the yellow. I'm telling you, look at. So let's change this. So blend it in. I make it ball shaped. Make it look like a ball. A ball. Yeah. Yeah. There you go, Rocky. There you go. Isn't that cute? Look at that. Woo-hoo. Hey, there we go. It's getting there. Is it looking like more orange? Is it looking orange? You know, and the funny thing too is that give it a little time, it'll dry and dry a little bit more darker because acrylics dry darker. When they're wet, they're kind of light, but when they dry darker. So another little tiny little itty bitty bit of red in there, and make that a little bit more orange if I can. You're like, are you trying to make a pumpkin shape? Yeah, I am trying to make a pumpkin shape. There's a hair in there. There's a hair in there, which I could put. Ah, get me the hair in there. Got it. That's the reason I have an apron on. Thank you, Grumbacher. Yes, those guys are awesome. I love Grumbacher. They've helped me learn how to paint properly and show people how to paint properly. I know I look like I don't know what I'm doing, but I honestly I do know what I'm doing, and it's just I'm just taking my time with it because I love the process of just mixing colors together and painting away. And being a show off, yeah, I'm a big ham. Ask anybody who knows me, will tell you. Since I've been a clown, and since I'm a retired clown, Yeah, I retired. Stuff started being funny a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Stopped being funny a long time ago. Is what I'm trying to say. Stuff stopped being funny a long time ago. Yeah, it was time to retire when I turned 50. I'm like, yeah, okay, it's good. I've heard a lot about clowns who continue to be clowns, and sometimes they end up having things happen to them. It's not good. So it's a clown thing, I think. Kind of breaks your heart when you think about it. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Some people have good lives and want to keep that going. And I just want to keep my life being good. I just want a good life. I want a photo opportunity. I want a shot of redemption. I want that redemption shot. Don't want a cartoon in a cartoon graveyard. Bone diggers, dog in the moonlight. Far away from my will it be. Just a fear in it. Get these mutts away from me, you know. I don't find this stuff amusing anymore. Okay, stop. Yeah, I know. I'm having a day. Harvest Moon. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This looks like a Harvest Moon. Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking Harvest Moon, but I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna make it something like a pumpkin. A pumpkin kind of would be a neat thing to do for getting towards Halloween and stuff like that. Make it something that's a jolly thing that we can all laugh about. So. Okay. So I'm gonna show you because it's really kind of wet. But oh, this light is crazy, man. Can you see that from back there? Is that okay? Yeah, that's a little bit better. There you go. I'm gonna let that dry, and I'm gonna make a pumpkin. I'm gonna make a face on it. I don't know, maybe make that face on the pumpkin, and then we can paint it in and make something kind of funny for Halloween. I don't know. I'm thinking. Let me show you my other one that I was working on earlier. Turned out really nice, better than I expected. Hair's coming off my brush. That's the first. Okay. Here we go. Look at that. Isn't that cute? The only thing the only thing that bothers me is I think I made it too low. I made my hat too low. It should have been up a little bit. But I was just trying to see to make sure if you wanted to get a straight line, you could do it on your little across your little bar here and make it no problem to be easy to do. Yeah, I know. And I think it'd be cute for the ladies at the witchy store or near. I think they would probably like something like this. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think of my beautiful creations? I'm thinking ahead, like I said, and giving away my secrets. Think ahead. That's the secret. And discipline, which I don't have, because sometimes if I did, I wouldn't want to indulge as much as I do. Oh, anyways, I love steak and I love eggs and I love bacon and I love the carnivore diet, but it's loving me too much too. Oh my goodness. Anyways, so I thought I'd reveal a couple of interesting little things that are going on now. Oh, there's another hair. Fun of getting hair in there. It's coming off the brush, actually. This hair comes right off the brush. Yeah, I'm going to make it into a pumpkin shape. You can see it. But I'm going to make it with a big mouth, like a big smile or something kind of evil or something, I'm thinking. Or maybe something kind of like funny. I'm trying to be funny. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out about being funnier. I got to tell you, I have this joke, and I've been reading up on how people do comedy writing and stuff like that, and I'm like, okay, I think I could do this joke, and then we could kind of go on from there. I'm always trying to be funny, but I guess I'm not, because nobody takes me seriously, so I must be a little bit funny. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because I put my fingers on it. Oh, see, there's other hairs there too. I'll try to pull these off. There we go, that one's gone. That one too, get that hair off there. It's pony hair. I don't know if you ever knew that's when the hair is actual real, like real hair. This is real hair. This is pony hair. That's not bad. Oh, there's another one on it now. Okay. There's gonna be hairs in there. Yeah, you can't stop it. Anyways, and if I touch it anymore, I'm going to ruin it. So I'm going to leave it be. Because you know what they say: if you touch it too much, you're playing with it. Stop playing with it. Don't. Okay. All right. You know what? When I did this, I always feel like Griselda. Anybody who's ever watched the Hilarious House of Frightenstein isn't one about the witch? She's like, Raquel Welch, eat your heart out. And giving you like jazzy little things to talk about, little witchy recipes and stuff like that. Just see the stuff that she comes up with. I was doing this thing at one point doing the Kim's Crazy Kitchen. Not quite the same. I do better when I'm doing art. So Hey, and I've got a. Let me see. Throw this on that. Let me give away another secret I can do. Let me show you some more secrets. If I had some fancy music, I'd be playing it kind of like a. What kind of music would that be? Magician music, yeah. If I had a magician music, I'd be playing that. What a pose, eh? Jeez. Never see anybody doing a pose like that around here. Not on my dime, you know what I'm saying? Jeez. Okay, so I've got some extra paint left over, and this is what I'm going to be doing. I know. Yeah, I love, you know who I love? Yeah, I know. It's just being yourself and getting people to like the funny parts of you, right? I got some funny parts around here somewhere. But Hilarious House of Frightenstein. If you ever get a chance to watch it, it's hilarious. It is hilarious. And one guy plays like all the parts except for Igor and the little Dracula and what was the Julius Sumner Miller. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Julius Sumner Miller is an actual scientist. There's somebody that knew about physics and stuff like that. You should watch a few episodes. It's pretty hilarious. You wonder where I get all my humor from. Check that out for sure. Okay, so I'm going to just go take some black. I have to use up my paint, so I'm going to just do an outline and fill in the spots. Fill in my spots. Make it look like a cartoon. Cartoon! Here I go again.
You know, when I was back in college, I was taking classical animation and art fundamentals. I was an art fundie. There was 1 year of our classical, and we did 1 year of classical animation. And guess what happened? Instructor strike. Yeah, ruined my time. Did I ever become an animator? No. But I'm a great artist, and I do enjoy making fun and poking fun at this forgiving student loans and stuff, which is like a total laugh. When I went to college, I paid for I paid my way. I didn't want to go with OSAP because I knew that I'd have to pay them back, and I'm like, there's no way I want to do that. So I went to college, and I was debt free when I went to college. Do you believe that? It's only when I got out of college that I got into debt. Kind of happens on you suddenly, 1 minute you're paying off your fees, no problem. And they keep going up and up and up and up. And instead of trying to pay it back, what do they help you pay it back? What do? They give you more credit. It's like, this is great. And believe me, there's times when I really did need it. So, I mean, when I needed it, it really was there for me. And I'm really glad that I had the chance to be able to use it in an emergency. And I figured with my artwork, eventually I'd be able to pay everything back. I figure I don't need a lot of credit. I
But here it is. Here am I, and I'm still. I don't think it ever ends. You know what I mean? I don't think they ever wanted you to ever finish being in debt. You know what I'm saying? It's silly. Yeah, it's on social media. Yeah, we should talk about that, shouldn't we? Here's something funny. Here's some secrets that we should give away. So these are all just basic shapes that I'm doing, just so you know. And yeah, social media is like a funny bird, isn't it? Funny bird, indeed. Ooh. Everything's gonna get painted in eventually anyway, so I might as well start right there. I don't find this so amusing anymore. Yeah, I miss Robin Williams. He was hilarious. I miss a lot of people. There's a lot of people that have gone into the abyss, into the wild unknown, into the ether, and you just wonder, what if they were still alive? What would they think about today? Would they find it as stimulating? Yeah, Spider-Man. Would they find this life as inspiring as they did back before they passed away from the other side? Like Jimi Hendrix, for example, or Jim Morrison from the Doors. Gone too soon. You know what I'm saying? Do, 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 do. I'm just using up the paint because I gotta get these. I have a lot of paint still left over from my other two paintings. You know, you'd be surprised how far paint can go, especially when you're an artist. People, when they come to a paint party, they just use paint, scoop it, scoop it, scoop it. But you really just only need the tip of your paintbrush to do any kind of like real, like for, if you need just extra, just keep on adding it into it. Like you don't need a big scoop unless I say otherwise. You know, sometimes when I do some stuff, I say, great scoop and yeah. But usually I just use like a little tiny on the tip, you know. I told them just the tip. I couldn't take it. I'm kidding. You can tell I'm concentrating because I'm quiet. Remember when you used to be quiet when you were a kid and then the parents would come after you like, what are you doing? Painting. Where are you painting? On the walls. Yes, yes. No, it wasn't paint that I used on the walls when I painted on the walls. I actually used crayon. My cousin and I, we kind of got into the idea of painting with a crayon all over the walls one day. And boy, oh boy, it wasn't just on the walls. We did it on like furniture, and we did it on piece like plastic stuff, and tried it out on everything to see what crayon could stick to, you know. And that was fun. Afterwards was not so fun, I gotta say. Look at you. Then there was a time as a kid when my mom said, "Oh, you can paint your room if you want." Like, I can paint my own room. She's like, "Yeah, yeah." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I start painting my room and I start color because here am I, kid trying to be an artist. Oh, I paint a dark room, and it just ended up. It turned out terrible, terrible. It looked awful, and she had to paint back over top of it. And then there was the time where I drew all over the walls, and then she painted all over top of my great drawings that I had drawn on the walls. I think there was like hawks and magical things. And, yeah. Okay. Well, to keep this from being any more boring, I should. I'm going to be working on this stuff for a little bit, and I'm probably going to go start getting ready for dinner time. So I should hit the road. But I just want to give away some secrets. Do you see that? Look, see my hair? Oh, woo! Wow. Okay. So I'm a party artist. Oh, here, hold on a second. Hold on. Okay. There we go. There we go. Hold on. Where did I put the? I know they're around here. Hold on a second. Ah, there it is. My pen's already starting to run out. I can't believe this. All right. I want to give a little message to everybody here today. Shout out to all you guys. I love you. Thank you very much for tuning in. Giving away all my secrets. Stay tuned and there'll be more secrets to give away. Oh, yes. You're going to be surprised when you find out. Wait a minute. What could I be talking about? That's for me to know and you to find out, people. All right. Have a great weekend. Hey. What's that coming up behind you?